I'm Dr. K. Sharda, working as Assistant Professor of Mathematics in Government City College, Nayapur, Hyderabad. Today I'm going to explain about secant method. So secant method is, the word secant comes from the Latin secare, means to cut. It is a root finding method. So what is the root? The root means that the solution of the given equation. So the roots or zeros of an equation are the values for which the equation is satisfied. That is f of x. For example, if you take f of x is equal to 0, if you satisfy the value of x to satisfy the given equation, that is called root of the equation. The secant method is not a bracketing method because it is not required to change signs between estimates. So in previously I have explained you about bisection method. In bisection method, what we are doing, we are always choosing two values in such a way that suppose you choose two values a and b. How we have chosen the two values a and b, f of a less than 0 and f of b greater than 0, and we go on bisecting the interval. But in this secant method, it is not a bracketing method. It is not required to change sign between the estimates. So we does not require any signs in the secant method. It is also known as chord method. So you know what is a chord. You should know the difference between what is chord and what is diameter, what is a secant, what is a tangent, and what is radius. So to know the difference, uh, I am showing this figure. This is a chord, and this is a diameter. This is radius. This is a tangent line, and this is a secant line. Okay, so this is secant method. Okay, sometimes it is called as a chord method also. Okay, what are the applications of secant method? We are discussing some applications of secant method. The secant method is one of a number of analytical procedures available to earthquake engineers today for predicting the earthquake performance of structures. And they are also used in designing of multi-story building. So these are the applications of some applications of secant method. Now we are proving the secant method. So in secant method, the Newton-Raphson algorithm requires the evaluation of two functions, the function and its derivative for each iteration. If they are complicated expressions, it will take considerable amount of effort to do hand calculations or large amount of CPU time for machine calculations. Hence, it is desirable to have a method that converges as fast as Newton's method. It involves only the evaluation of the function. So in the Newton-Raphson algorithm, we require the function and its derivative f dash x. Sometimes if the function is a complicated, to find the derivative and to finding the values, it need lot of calculations. So, and moreover, Newton-Raphson method, it converges very fast. I already explained you in the bisection method, it is very slowly converges. But Newton-Raphson method will converges very fast. So we are want a method which converges as Newton-Raphson method, but need less calculations. That the best one is here is secant method. So it is it will converges as fast as Newton-Raphson method and involves only the equation of the function. So let us discuss about that method. So let x0 and x1 are two initial approximations for the roots of f of x is equal to 0. So for f of x is equal to 0, first we are taking two initial approximations. One is x0 and one is x1. So to find the initial approximation, you may choose, apply bisection method for to choose two initial approximations for the roots of f of x is equal to 0. And f of x0 and f of x1 values are the corresponding values of f of x0 is a functional value corresponding to x0 and f of x1 is corresponding to x1 are their functional values. If x2 is the point of intersection of x-axis, and the see here you see the figure, so I have choose x0 value and x1 value. I am choosing x2 value, see here x2 value, which is intersecting, which is like x2 is on the x-axis. Okay, x2 is on the x-axis. Okay, if x2 is the point of intersection of x-axis and the line joining the points x0 f of x0 and x1 f of x1. See, this is x0. This is your x0. And this one is your f of x0. Okay. And this one is your x1. This is your f of x1. This is a point x1 comma f of x1. And this is a point x0 comma f of x0. Okay. So the line joining, the secant line, I already told you, the line joining x0 f of x0 and x1 f of x1 intersecting the x-axis where at x2. So be careful. So we have taken f of x is equal to 0 and we have chosen the two values x0 and x1. And we are drawing a line through x0 f of x0 and x1 f of x1, which intersects the x-axis at x2. Okay. Now, the equation relating x0, x1, x2 is found by considering the slopium. You know what is slopium. So, I am finding the equation considering the slope and the given points. So, m is equal to, the slope is equal to f of x1 minus f of x0 by x1 minus x0 is equal to f of x2 minus f of x1 by x2 minus x1. So since x2 lies on the x-axis, f of x2 will become 0. See here. This is f of x2 is 0. So f of x1 minus f of x0 by x1 minus x0 is equal to 0 minus f of x1 by x2 minus x1. So this means, so from this we are finding the x2 value. x2 is equal to x2 is equal to x2 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 into x f of x0 by so x2 is equal to x1 minus here. So x2 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 into x1 minus x0 by f of x1 minus f of x0. So from that, considering that slope, m is equal to, I am taking a slope, this 0 minus f of x1 by x2 minus x1 by taking that slope and finding the equation of that line, what we are getting, x2 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 by f of x1 minus x0 into x1 minus x0. So this equation we are considering f of x1 minus f of x0 by x1 minus x0 is equal, this is already 0. So minus f of x1 by x2 minus x1. From this we can write x2 minus x1 is equal to, take the cross multiplication, minus f of x1 into x1 minus x0 by f of x1 minus f of x0. So from this I can write x2 is equal to, take that side, x1 minus f of x1 into x1 minus x0 by f of x1 in minus f of x0. So that is the equation C. Same equation I have written. So x2 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 into x1 minus x0 by f of x1 minus f of x0. The same thing. Okay. So next, which can be rewritten as x2 is equal to x1 minus this one. He has, what he is doing is taking the LCM x1 f of x1 minus f of x0. I think, but he's, what he's doing is x2 is equal to, is taking the LCM x1 into f of x1 minus x1 into f of x naught minus x1 into f of x1 plus x naught into f of x1. LCM is taking f of x1 minus f of x naught. So this term and this term will get cancelled. What is the final term you will get? X2 is equal to x naught into f of x1 minus x1 into f of x naught by f of x1 minus f of x naught. See here, x naught into f of x1 minus x1 into f of x naught by fx1 minus fx naught. So what he is doing is simply he is taking the LCM of the nothing is there, so he is taking LCM. Okay, so you will get this value. Okay, so this is the formula for x2 is equal to x naught into f of x1 minus x1 into f of x naught by fx1 minus fx naught. So to find your next approximation, you can use this one or this one, that is your choice. Suppose if you are using this directly, I can write the iteration formula xn is equal to xn minus 2, లేదా xn plus 1 is equal to xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn minus xn minus 1 by f of xn minus f of xn minus 1. This is the iteration formula you can use, or it may be written as like this also. Xn is equal to xn minus 1 minus f of xn minus 1 into xn minus 1 minus xn minus 2 by f of xn minus 1 minus fxn minus 2. Like that also you can write. So any iteration formula, that is your wish. You can use this or this or this. Anything you can use. You can use this formula also to find the approximation. So find x2. Similarly, next using x2 and x1, find x3. Next using x3 and x2, find x4. Like that you can find out the values till you get the desired accuracy. This is about secant method. In secant method, what we are doing is we are taking two initial values and using that we are finding the next approximation x2. Next find the next approximation. So on, continue the procedure till you get the desired accuracy. Okay, so I am doing one example for you. Find the root of the equation f of x is equal to x cube minus x minus 1. So f of x is equal to x cube minus x minus 1. So just we need two values. For that is taking some values. If you substitute 0, 0 minus 0 minus 1. If you substitute 1, 1 minus 1, you are getting minus 1. If you substitute 2, 8 minus 3, 5. So I am choosing the two approximate values as one is 1 and one is 2. So for a secant method, I need two approximations. So for that, I am taking two values. One is 1 and other one is 2. So your x naught is 1 and your x1 is 2. Your f of x naught is f of 1, that is minus 1. And your f of x1 is, that is 5. So I have taken two values. So first iteration I am finding. So this is f of x naught and this is f of x1. X2 is equal to, you can take x1 minus f of x1 or x, anything you can take. So x2 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught into x1 minus x naught. You can use this formula also. That is your wish. X2 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 into x1 minus x naught by f of x1 minus f of x naught. Any formula, that is your wish. You can use either x1 or x naught. Nothing will happen. Okay, so x2 is equal to x naught. So what is x naught here? That is 1 minus of f of x naught, that is minus 1 into x2. Oh, sorry. So that is x1. x1 is 1. x1 is equal to, what is your x1 here? x1 is 2. So 2 minus x naught is how much? 1 by f of x1, 5. F of x naught is minus 1. So your x2 is 1.1667. So apply f of x2 1.1667. You got minus 0.87. Okay. So in the second iteration, I have taken x1 is equal to 2 and I have taken x2 is 1.1667. So this is 2 and this is 1.1667. So your f of x1 is f of 2, that is 5. Your f of x2 is how much? Minus 0.5787. Okay. So you in doing numerical algorithm, the numerical analysis problems, you have to use your scientific calculator. So use your scientific calculator and find these values. Okay, next x3 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 into x2 minus x1 by f of x2 minus f of x1. So, or you can apply this formula also. X3 is equal to your wish. X2 minus f of x2 into x2 minus x1 by f of x2 minus f of x1. Your choice. Anything you can apply. So, f of x1 is equal to f of x1 is equal to x1. See the next one. So 2 minus, substitute the same 2 minus, what is your x1 here? 2. So here x1 is 2, your f of x1 is 5, your x2 is 1.16667 minus x1 is 2 by f of x2 1.1667 minus your f of x1 is 5. Okay, so if you see, that is the value we got here. Your f of x1 value is, f of x2 value is, sorry, this is 0 minus 0.5787 minus your f of x1 is 5. Here it is there, you see, minus 0.5787 minus 5. So 2 minus 5 into your x2 is 1.167. So this is nothing but 2 minus 5 into 1.1667, 1.1667 minus how much? 2. 2 by minus 0.5787 minus 5. If you substitute this value, you will get 1.25111. So substitute, what is your f of x? Your f of x is x cube minus x minus 1 is equal to 0. So now substitute f of 1.25311. That is 1.25311 whole cube minus 1.25311 minus 1. That value is how much? Minus 0.28536. It is there. So next iteration is, now your x2 is 1.1667. Now your x3 is new value. What is your x3? 1.25311. So your f of x2 is, already we have found it, minus 0.5787, and your f of x3 is minus 0.28536. That is already there. And apply the formula. X4 is equal to x2 minus f of x2 into x3 minus x2 by f of x3 minus x2. So what is your x2? Your x2 is 1 point, here it is there, 1.16667 minus your f of x2 is 0.5787 into your x3 is 1.25311 minus your x2 is 1.1667 by minus 0.28536 minus this. So by substituting, how much you are getting? 1.33721. Again substitute it. F of 1.33721 is x cube minus x minus 1 is equal to 0. This is your equation. So substitute 1.33721 whole cube minus 1.33721 minus 1. If you get this value is 0.0, you apply the scientific calculator and find the value. 0.05388 you will get. So next iteration is Your x3 is the previous one. What is that? 1.25311. And your x4 is 1.33721. And 1 point, this is already we know, minus 0.28536. This is already, just now we have find out the value, 0.05388. So x5 is x3 minus f of x3 into x4 minus x3 by f of x4 minus f of x3. Your x3 is this, and your f of x3 is this value. X4 is 1.33721. Your x3 is 1.25311 by f of x4 is 0.05388 minus of minus 0.02536. You got 1.32385. Again find out f of 1.32385 by substituting in the equation 1.32385 whole cube, x cube minus x minus 1.32385 minus 1. If we substitute this value, we'll get minus 0.0037. This is 1.32385 value that is there here. Next, x4 is equal to 1.33. This is your x4, 33721. x5 is just now, whatever value we got, 1.32385. So substitute f of 1 point value and this value, you will get the next iteration. See, next iteration is x. Just now we got these two values. Okay. Next to find out x6. So what is x6? x4 minus f of x4 into x5 minus x4 by f of x5 minus f of x4. By substituting this value, whatever values, just substitute those values here. You got 1.32471. By substituting this in the given equation, f of x is equal to x cube minus x minus 1. We get it is f of 1.32471 will become minus 0.00004. So this is the value. So now I have substituted all these values in a tabular form. So x naught is starting value 1. This is minus 1. 2, I got it 5. And your x2 is 1.167. And what is your f of x2? This. So next, instead of x naught, x1, again we are taking 2, and we have to replace x1 with x2. See here, x naught first initial approximations are 1, 2. So what is the next approximation value? We got x2, 1.1667. Next, this is updated in the place of x1. We got x3 is like this. Next, your x1 value is updated with this. You got this value. Next, it should be updated here. Okay. So like that, go on changing the values. x0, x1. Next one is x1, x1, x2. Next value is this one is updated here, x2, x3. Okay. Next, this will become here, and will next this value will come here, and this 1325 come here. Like that, we can go on, change the value, change the interval till you get the desired accuracy. Okay, see, you observe here, it is almost 0.40, 10 to the power of minus 5 accuracy. So if 10 to the power of minus 3 accuracy. Okay, so if we go on doing the iterations, you will get it is nearing to 0, almost nearing to 0. So we can say that this is the approximate root of your equation. So what is the approximate root of the equation? See here, I have written here, approximate of the root equation is 1.3, not it is exactly approximate, 1.32467. How many iterations we did? 5 iterations. Suppose you are doing in the bisection method, you will reach to this stage by taking at least 10 or 11 iterations. That is the advantage of secant method. Within 5 to 6 or 7 iterations, you will get your desired root. Okay. Next. Now we are going to discuss the other method. One more problem. Use secant method. Find the solution of use secant method, find the solution of f of x is equal to x minus cos x is equal to 0 on the interval 0 comma pi by 2. So f of x is equal to x minus cos x. So I am taking the initial approximations as p0 p1. whatever it may be, it is x naught x1 or p naught p1. It is only a symbols. So p naught is equal to 0, p1 is equal to pi by 2. F of p naught is 0 minus f of p naught is equal to 0 minus cos 0 is equal to 1. Sorry, this is minus 1. Okay, and f of p1 is pi by 2 minus cos pi by 2, this value 1 point, this is nothing but pi by 2 minus cos pi by 2 value is, cos pi by 2 is 0, so pi by 2 minus 0, so that is equal to 1.57079. Okay, substituting in the next function, the secant method formula, P2 is equal to P1 minus f of P1 into P1 minus P naught by Fp1 minus Fp naught. So your P1 is pi by 2 minus your Fp1 is 1.57079 into P1 minus P naught, pi by 2 minus 0, that is pi by 2, by f of P1 1.57079 minus of this minus 1 will become plus 1. So this is equal to this value we got 0.6110154. This is P2. F of P2 is x minus cos x. So I have taken only 4 decimals and I have substituted here. I got minus 0.2080. This is f of P2 value. Next, P3 is equal to P2 minus f of P2 into P2 minus P1 by Fp2 minus Fp1. So I have substituted whatever P2 value, f of P2, substituted the value. I got this 0.723269. And again P4. What is P4? P4 is equal to P3 minus f of P3 into P3 minus P2 by f of P3 minus f of P2. Okay. So if you find this, I got 0.7395671. Similarly, you can find out P4, P5, P6 till you get the desired accuracy. I did only up to 4 iterations. Similarly, you can find out P5. What is P5? P5 is equal to P4 minus f of P4 into P4 minus P3 by f of P4 minus f of P3. So this is up to here only. Okay. F of P4 minus f of P3. It is up to here only. Okay. P4 minus f of P4 by Fp4 minus P4 minus P3 by Fp4 minus F3. Similarly, you can find out P6 is equal to P5 minus f of P5 into P5 minus P4 by Fp5 minus Fp4. Similarly, you can find out P7 till you get the desired accuracy. So this is one more example problem on secant method. Next, using the secant method, determine the roots of the equation cos x minus x e power x is equal to 0. So I have taken that initial approximation as 1 is x naught is 0 and x1 is equal to 1. F of 0, that is f of 0 is nothing but cos 0 minus 0 into e power 0 is 1, that is 1. And f of 1 is equal to, already it is there, cos 1 minus 1 into e power 1, that is minus 2.1779523. So next one is we have to find out x2. What is x2? X2 is x1 minus f of x1 into x1 minus x naught by f of x1 minus f of x naught. That is equal to x2 is equal to x1. What is your x1 value? 1. So 1 minus your f of x1 value is minus 2. So minus 2.1797523 into x1 minus x naught, that is 1, divided by f of x1 minus f of x naught, minus 2.1797523 minus f of x naught is 1. So if you substitute this value, you will get this 0.3. The answer is this 0.31466. If you substitute it, you will get that is 0.0.314665338. So next, what you will do? X3 is it. Next, immediately find out f of x2. F of x2 is also, it is there in this 0.519871. Using this, you find out x3. x3 is equal to x2 minus f of x2 into x2 minus x1 by f of x2 minus f of x1. Okay. So if you substitute that, you will get this value 0.44, and this is your this is x2, this is your x3 value, this is your x4, this is your x5, x6, x7, x8. This is your f of x2, f of x3, f of x4, f of x5, f of x6, f of x7, f of x8. 8 iterations we did. Almost you observe the roots, almost 4 decimals are same, almost. See, up to 5, it is enough. So this is your approximate root is 0.51775736. This is your approximate root of that given equation. So 3 problems I did in the secant method, different problems. Next, what are the advantages of secant method? It does not require the computation of the first order derivative. No need to check for sign. Sometimes it is good to start finding a root using the bisection method. Then once you know you are close to the root, you can switch to the secant method to achieve faster convergence. I already explained you in the starting. If you choose the bisection method to find the initial approximation, within 4 or 5 iterations, we can get the answer. When the method converges, it can be shown to have an order of convergence which is 1.618, known as golden ratio. The secant method converges more rapidly near a root. Drawback of secant method is because the secant method is not a bracketing method, it may not converge. Another problem of this method that does not know when to stop. It must be performed several times until the current guess is very small. If the function is very flat, the secant method can fail. Okay, so these are the disadvantages of secant method. Hope you understand well. Tomorrow we'll discuss some more methods on finding the roots of the given equation. Thank you.